Hey guys, once again having a bra emergency. I need to go get, I'm like self-conscious about it ever since I made that one video. My nipples like pop out and I can't go to work. Like I always have to wear my high V jacket over my shit because like my nipples in the regular thing are like, hey, what's up? And my jacket is so fucking dirty because I make coffee obviously. And it's like, I have so many things to do today. I have today off. I worked 8 hours yesterday and then had an interview and then got the job, which is exciting. I'm always getting a job and then like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit mad though because my high V manager didn't fully pay me for all my hours last week and I have to wait another week for that. So not happy. I only got paid for one shift. It's like, it's not like I'm here for fun. You know what I mean? Really pissed me off. Anyway, I took a half a scoop of the Keto Activate this morning. I put it in my coffee. And let me just tell you, it feels like, and I'm always honest, like it tasted good. I mixed it in with like the regular, like made Starbucks, you know, the shit you buy at Aldi's, the coffee and some creamer or whatever. And it tasted like truffles, honestly. Like it wasn't bad. I think it's more of a mental thing when you're drinking that kind of stuff. But like it tasted good. But let me tell you, holy fucking energy. Like holy fucking energy. And I actually don't like that because I'm anxious all the time. And so I had to remind myself, I have like symptomatic anxiety where I feel like I'm dying if something doesn't feel right, which is totally irrational and I know that, but like anxiety doesn't give a fuck. It's like, fuck you, bitch. Like, let's go for a spin. And every time. And I had to remind myself that I had taken that and that's what this is. Like I could bodybuild right now. I could lift the house. Like I really feel, whoo. And let me tell you, I know this is gonna be TMI, but if you're constipated, girl, and I'm not, like, but now I'm extra not constipated. And weirdly, I felt like really, really good after I went to the bathroom. I never get that kind of relief. I know that's like TMI, but like, wowzers. I'm telling you. Anyone have any weights? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously though, like that shit's like crazy good. And I used to take that pre-workout. What is it from? I can't even remember. And like, I kind of felt good with that. This is like a whole nother level. And it's gonna make you go to the bathroom though, like 30 minutes after. So you don't wanna be like at the gym because it's an emergency. It is literally an emergency, which probably tells you something about how bad my body is, because I don't eat good. And that's exactly why I'm kind of happy about that. Although it is going to be really hard for someone like me to drink that every day because it's like a mental thing. Like I'm like, oh, I need to drink this. And then I'm like, well, no, fuck you. I don't need to drink. You know what I mean? But I'm going to. I'm going to do it for 30 days, I told myself. And I'm going to stick with that half cup. Or half, like, there's like a little scoop in there. Like, holy shit. But like I said, somebody with anxiety, like I can kind of gotta be careful. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys a little bit about, I gotta settle down. My heart's like pounding. It probably seems like I'm on meth. I swear, it's just the fucking Keto Activate. And I'm drinking water. And I'm proud of myself because usually I would have a drink. And it's like noon, right? My day off, like whatever. But like, it's always noon on a day off or it's always 6 p.m. or whatever. It's like, I'm really trying hard. And it's crazy because everything has been against me lately. And so for me to be like, no, I'm going to choose water. Like, I'm really proud of myself. Because you know how fucking hard, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to have a fucking drink after this water. But I'm trying to make like some healthy steps incorporated. I just know that I'm going to have a panic attack. I can feel it. I felt it when I woke up. And something's just off. I keep telling you guys something's just off. Josh and I did fight last night and it wasn't like bad or anything, but like it just like, I don't know if it's me, and it is me a little bit because I'm the only one that has these feelings. I have so many things I want to say. Let me just get into this really quick because I'm like all over the fucking place and that's just my fucking brain. I just feel off. I feel like something's not right or whatever. And it's been so frustrating, just all of the life challenges that we've had. And we're stuck in this room together, you know. I mean, I'm working all the time. He got a job, and then they found out he wasn't rehireable. So he was really like frustrated yesterday and hurt, or mad, you know, about it. And like, obviously that wasn't my fault or anything, but like, and then I got a job, and, you know, and so it was like, not that there was any like, because we're a team, like it doesn't matter, like, and I know he's trying, and I wasn't frustrated one bit about it. Like, I felt sorry for him. Like, I felt bad because I know he like really was excited about this job. He actually like got into it with the manager before the guy was a manager at a different place. And so I don't know. It just kind of sucks because it would have been perfect because he is so good at what he does. And yeah, so he was kind of bummed about that. And it's just, I feel like everything's going wrong, or like at the drop of a hat, something will go wrong. And I just like, I'm frustrated. I told you guys, I'm like angry. And not at him, but like, you know how when you're with somebody all the time, like your personalities, you're just gonna like, and he's been really nice. But I just have like this weird feeling. They always say you should trust your gut instincts. And when I am like this, I like can't help but like not talk about it. And so, and he doesn't like that when I, you know, when I bring up my feelings. And I wasn't like rude about it or anything, but like we're lovey-dovey and like 98% of the time and everything's like perfect, like actually. But then the minute I bring up, you know, that I might need more reassurance or something, it's like he starts a fight with me. And even if he doesn't mean to, like it's just like he'll say something like, I'm trying to think of like exactly what he said, so I'm not like, you know, he's like, what did he say? Oh, now I feel weird or something. Like he always turns it around on me, like it's about him. And I'm like, well, but back to me for 1 second though. Like, he's been sick all week. I've really been taking care of him, babying him, literally taking care of him. And I love him. I want to take care of him. We take care of each other. Like, he takes care of me as well. But like, I've really extra been, and he's not been feeling good. So he's been kind of like different. And so I'm starting to get like, well, but I'm also here a little bit. Like I know you've been sick, and I'm taking care of you, and I love you, and I'm working, and I just had a miscarriage. Like, I'm doing the fucking best that I can. And when I need something, or when I feel a way about something, even if it's irrational, I still need reassurance. Like, even though you might not feel like that, I might need, hey baby, like I love you, maybe a fucking hug or something, you know. Instead we like, and then I'm like, I'll fuck you up. Like, well, I'm not like, I wasn't like that, but that's how I get. Like, I'm like, well, fuck you. Not like I'll fuck you up physically. Like, well, you got me fucked up. Like, so what I did was made myself a drink and listened to some Kevin Gates in the bathroom, because it's the only place I could be alone for 5 minutes. And it's like, I don't want to fight, but then I was like, well, fuck you, you know, like, I mean, I didn't say that, but it was like, fuck you all night. Like, we just didn't talk. And then I did try twice to like hug him and like talk to him. And instead of like talking it out, he was like, no, you don't need me or whatever. And I was just like, that's the type of shit that makes me think something's not right. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, whatever. I love him, and we talked it out this morning, and I hope everything's fine, but like, that's just shit's not right. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel weird. Like, I need to be able to talk about my feelings. And he always says, well, you can talk to me about it, but then when I do talk about it, it's a fight. So like, then I feel like I can't talk about my shit, and then we're gonna fight eventually, because there are two people in this relationship. Whatever. Anyway, I also want to talk to you guys. You know what really fucking bothers me, like, in general? Okay. So you know how, this is how you can tell if someone is confident or not. Okay, this is the difference between a confident person and a not confident person. A confident person is never going to talk about how much somebody likes them, ever. A confident person actually doesn't care if you like them at all. Like, they're never going to talk about it, but you can always tell when no one's even talking about anything relevant, and then someone's like, so-and-so from 2001 really liked me, and it's like some background character in like a story, and it's like, okay, Like, I don't know that person isn't relevant to me. Why are you talking so much about how people like you? I don't get it. Like, and that's how you can tell if someone's insecure, because I mean, I'm never talking about how much people like me. If anything, I'm talking about how much I don't like people, or how I don't care, you know, which I know isn't always a good thing, but like, it's just so funny. And it's never pretty people. It's never a pretty person. Like, you never see like a gorgeous knockout woman or man that's talking so much about how other people just love them, unless it's like relevant in a conversation. Like, pretty people don't do that. It's always like, it's when someone's trying to make up for something, but like it's just so blatantly obvious that the problem is you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like your own issue with yourself that has nothing to do with anybody else, and it's fucking annoying. It's like, it's not my problem that you're not confident, and like, I know it's like, it's also nobody's problem that I have anxiety, but it's like, I fucking hate that. Like, I gotta make up for it or something. Like, I don't care if people like you. I probably don't like you. Like, I can see maybe why people don't like you. You know what I mean? Like, it bothers me. I fucking hate it. Like, and it happens all the time. It's like, why are you telling me? I don't care. I'm like the one person really in a room full of people that cares the least about what you think. Like, that's just the truth. And it's not to be mean or like whatever, but it's like, are you trying to like make me like you by telling me how much other people like you? Because then I fucking hate you if other people like you so much, because I don't like people. It just bothers me. Oh, the housekeeping lady. Oh, I do need towels. Hold on a second. The housekeeping lady is like so fucking nice. I love her. She was like knocking on the door. I'm like, hi honey, can I have towels? She just like laughs. Okay, so if we're gonna flip the switch on all of this, like calling myself out again, I'm insecure about sharing things, because I'm always like, because it can get me in trouble in my personal life. Like, obviously sharing stuff about a relationship, it's like, I don't want to ever hurt Josh's feelings, but like, I am an influencer. Anyone who's ever dated me or been married to me, well, I mean, besides Joel, because like that started after, but like, and he didn't give a fuck, you know. I wasn't really like obviously doing much when I was married to him at all, so like that actually happened after him. But like, you know what it is. Like, you fucking know what it is. I'm gonna share everything, but then it's like, ooh, it could start a fight, or, you know, people get their feelings hurt. But it's like, everybody knows what I do, and if you don't want something to be talked about publicly, I'm probably not the one to be with. You know what I mean? So it's like, but that's my own insecurity about it, because I also really don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or like air anybody's shit out there. But like, this is what I do. This is my passion. I want to do it. I'm good at it. I think I'm good at it anyway. Brands are working with me, so I must like have some kind of talent, at least a smidge. And it is what it fucking is. But I am insecure about it, because I don't want it to cause problems or have it come bite me in the ass, because it's like, it's pretty obvious what I'm doing all the time, where I'm at, who I'm hanging out with and stuff via my videos. So if I don't want someone in my real life to know, it's like, well, it's pretty easy to like go and check out what I'm doing. So it's like hard for me to like fib about stuff. Not with Josh, but like, it's bit me in the ass with Joel a few times in the past, you know. It's like, and you know, it just has. And not while we were married, but like, Joel and I have a weird relationship. Like, we've always been like really, really, really good friends, and I always bragged about how much we get along and how close we are, and we used to like hang out all the time. Thank you so much.
There you go. Have a great day,
You
love.
too.
Thank you so much. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I'm the most awkward person. Normally something like that, I'd be like, Happy Easter or something, you know, like I never know what to say. Anyway, okay. But yeah, like him and I's, obviously not. mine and his, whatever. Like, friendship has really gone downhill this year. We had a little bit of an incident last winter, and I'm not gonna get into it, but like ever since then, and like him and Josh just have never gotten along. Him and Bo don't get along either, but it wasn't like this, because Josh is very confrontational, like, and it comes to bite Josh in the ass, because he'll be like, well, fuck you, we're all gonna go down, and he'll do it. But he will do it though. So like you gotta be like worried about it. And Joel just doesn't care. Which is very like ballsy of him. But like, and good for him, you know, but like also not, because I don't want any issues ever. But those two just really have, it's like, they really have they've had some issues. And never physically. I got in the middle of that one. But never has gotten that way, and I don't ever want to see that happen. But Joel's issue isn't like with me and Josh, it's like with the kids. You know, he doesn't, everybody needs to get along and have a healthy like future. And so why am I talking about this? Oh, because me talking about stuff bites me in the ass. And I just want to get to a point in my life where I can 100% rely on myself. And like, yes, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you rely on them. We're obviously very codependent, Josh and I, on each other emotionally. It's probably not healthy, obviously, but like that's just how we are. And so when things are like off, I feel weird. And Josh also gets this way with me. If I don't text him like right away when I like go to the bathroom, he'd be like, why don't you text me? But I do the same thing to him. Like, we're both like, and that's okay, because like we both like that. So like, you're not with us, so fuck you. Fuck your feelings about it too. Like, that's just how we are. But I've never been like that with anybody. I mean, no, I've never been like this. So it's like, I don't know. I just want to get to the point where financially, emotionally, no matter what, I'm good, and I should be good regardless. You know, that makes me better for someone else. It makes me better for the kids. It makes me better for myself. Because lately I'm off the deep end. I'm off my fucking rocker. It's the truth. Because I mean, you can only blame the things that are happening so much, but like really though, like this last year really, like, I'd like to see anybody go through this and be like, well, it's fine. You know, it's like, no. And my emotions are like this with like the hormones and stuff from the pregnancy. So it's like, when does that like get better? Is postpartum a thing in a miscarriage? I really think it is. I don't know, but I'm not okay. I need to see a doctor. Like, I'm okay. I'm not gonna hurt myself or anything, but like my anxiety is crazy. And I think it mainly has to do with the car situation. And also I'm so anxious because, you know, it's like after you're done with work, I don't want to stand in front of Hy-Vee for 20 minutes. Like, I'm embarrassed to be like still standing there, you know? And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be there because I got this other job. But like, I also on my 30-minute breaks, I don't want to sit in the break room. Oh my God, yesterday. Oh my fucking God. And then okay, see, I'm like all over the place. I went to the break room and there's like a bunch of places to sit, right? And the supervisor already knows about this, so like I can't, whatever. But like, I sat down and there's a bunch of places to sit. A bunch of places. This guy comes and he sits literally right next to me, like here. And he puts his things down and I'm like, I don't look up because I'm not gonna, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? So like, I'm like, and I'm the type of person who will just get up and move. Like, I don't actually care about your feelings. But I was like astonished. So I looked up. And I shouldn't have, because he looks at me and I have my fucking name tag right here. It says Zoya on it. And he's like, is your name Ava? And I'm like, no. And then he's like, do you have a twin sister or something? And I'm like, no. You know, like, I'm like, I like, you spit it out, you know? And he's like, oh, she's a PS. And I'm like, does she work here or something? And he's like, no. She's a PS. And I'm like, well, what does that fucking mean? What's a PS? Like, as if I'm supposed to know what that means. He's like, she's a porn star. I'm like, oh, like, who says that to someone? He's like, you look just like her. The bitch is like 400 pounds. He's like, and he did say, he's like, just in the face, your body's fine. Your body is fine. It's the face. And he was like, he was like trying to whisper, but it was so fucking loud. Everyone in there was like, you know, which I also don't give a fuck, but I was just like, okay. I had to look her up. That's the only reason I like know what she looks like. Who does that? Anyway, I told my manager is like super cool, and she's like, she's a kid, you know, but like she's super cool. But she jokingly told like the floor supervisor, and then he came up to me, he's like, all jokes aside though, did that bother you? I'm like, no, I actually really don't give a fuck. I'll let you know, you know, like, but like, who does that? Who does that? And no, I don't look like her at all. I hope not. My God, good for her though to be like so big and a porn star. Like, awesome. That's fucking great. Like, I love confidence and like owning your shit. Like, if you want to be fat, that's fucking awesome. To do you, honey. Who gives a fuck? I'm myself. I'm taking keto. Just to try it and see what I can do. I'll never allow myself to get that big. Like, fuck that shit. But like, if you want to do that, that's so cool. And to own it as a porn star, like, that's fucking fantastic. Like, if you can make that money, girl. But I don't want the cart guy at Hy-Vee to talk to me about it. You know what I mean? Gross. All right, I'm gonna hop off here. It's all over the place. This is a lesson in insecurities and owning my shit. This is the year of owning my shit and making shit better. And I'm proud of myself for, it's not like I want to drink or anything, but like, I just know it'll take the edge off, which sucks, right? It's like, I might as well just get my Klonopin, but then Klonopin is a full like 12 hours of like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. That's why people drink so much, because alcohol doesn't really last that long. It's just the overdoing it. And it never makes your mindset better, you know? I just want to be better. So I'm like, just trying to make sure everything is good, and I really am fucking trying, and that's why it hurts so much, because I really am putting the work in, you know. But I really do think things are gonna start like working out because of this other job, because it doesn't matter about a car, so that's cool. And I don't know, I just want Josh and I to be happy, like, regardless. I want us both to be happy and honest about stuff, you know what I mean? Honesty is the best policy. I mean, I never try to hide anything, you know, and not that he's hiding anything. I just have this weird feeling, and he's not. Like, I don't think he is. Like, his ex messaged him the other day, but I saw it. Like, it just happened to be up. Like, I don't know if he would have told me. I don't know. I hope so. I mean, like, when Joel came, I'm like, well, I actually told him, I'm like, Joel's coming to get me. Like, I have nothing to hide. And I think when you hide things from people, that's when it gets like, you know, and not that he's not. I don't think so. I really don't think that's what it is. I think I'm just anxious and paranoid about it, obviously, insecure about it. We have some trauma in the past, and it's like, I don't know how to help. Like, once that bond, that trust has been broken in any way, like, I don't think he's cheated on me. I really don't. His ex told me he did with like a bunch of like random women, like young women. He's like, oh, you know, he cheats on you with like really nasty young women when he leaves you for days. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I think she was just trying to like piss me off. But, you know, once that's put in your head, it's like, you know, and like, how do you move forward from that? Because like, we know we want to be together, we love each other very much, but like, how do I move on from that? And it's not just that. There's so many things. Like, you know, we've left each other places. We've got like abandonment issues, and, you know, there's been some physical shit in there. And it's like, how do you move past that into a healthier relationship and not like fall back on that? I just don't want to. I've always really tried to do things different with Josh because I knew he was special in the very beginning. Like, he is very special. I love him very much. He's my best friend. He's fantastic. Like, I really do love him. And I've always like really stood by him and shown the world. And then I look dumb sometimes when I show the world that I'm just like willing to give it all. And then he, you know, he'll leave me for whatever reason he thinks at the time. And then like whatever happens, like, it's just crazy shit. It's in the past. But it's like, I always like really begged him, and then you also look stupid begging too. It's like, I'm just, please don't do this. Like, we love each other. Like, this is, but then he knew I would take him back, and then, you know, and it's like, and I always do, because I do love him very much. But then people learn that they can treat you that way too. But I always really wanted to be different with him, because I used to like really treat Bo like shit. I really did. And like, but he really did too. Like he started it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, that's like childish to be like, well, you started at 10 years old. You know, it's like, no, like even my 10-year-old wouldn't do that. My kids are actually like, my kids are fantastic. Like they're better people than I am actually. And I raised them, like I really did the brunt of the raising. So like I do get that credit over. I'm really hard on my kids and strict. But anyway, I just got a message and then it threw my thinking off. What was I saying? Something about my kids. It had nothing to do with them actually. See, my brain is like all over the place. What was I talking about? It was good too. My kids. Hold on, let me look. Okay, I was saying how bad I really treated Bo and how I really want to do things different with Josh because, like, don't get me wrong, Bo was terrible, like bad in the beginning, and then I became bad, and then it was just like too much damage was done, and I didn't want that to happen with Josh and I because I really love him, like I really do, but like I'm explosive, like I'll fuck shit up like hardcore. I don't know if I should talk about it. I want to, but like, I just like, it's not that I'm embarrassed about what I did, but like I can destroy some shit. Like I am a destroyer. Like I will fuck shit up. And I don't like that about myself. I'm not proud of it, but like I also know that about myself. So it's my responsibility to not put myself in situations where I will get like that. One time, I was so fucking mad. One time, I'm not gonna say like what I did, but just know that shit got fucked up bad. I was walking on glass like with my bare feet. I was so mad. Like I'll fuck shit up. Like I turn into like the Exorcist. I'm not proud of it. But one time Bo and I were sitting there with some friends, and the day before his friends came over, we went to the fertility clinic and we were trying to have a baby, you know, at the time, like we had a miscarriage and then like weren't getting pregnant, whatever. Anyway, so he told his friends that he like just randomly wanted to get a divorce to me, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Like we just went to the fertility clinic. He embarrassed me in front of everybody. I started like, I fuck shit up. I was like swinging at his friends, like I'll fuck you up. I don't care if you're a man, woman, like whatever. And then he left for the whole night, and then like didn't come home the next day. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like I fuck shit up pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm not proud of it, but anyway, I don't want that with Josh. And I don't know, I've begged him and begged him and begged him to not do this, to, you know, do this kind of stuff. And we have gotten not to that point, but like but then the insecurities, you know what I mean? So now it's like damage control and all of that. And like, we love each other and everything is fine. Like there is nothing like wrong or nothing has happened. But I think when I saw that message from her, like it brought up some feelings. Like nobody wants to feel like that. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, just, you know what I mean? Like you get it. But like, it like, then it made me mad. Like, and it's like, I'm not going to be worried about a motherfucker though. You know what I mean? Like if a motherfucker's going to do what a motherfucker wants to do. So it's like, but how do we move on? You know what I mean? So I'm just working on myself in all the ways, and I just want us to be happy and healthy and like literally no bullshit, no drama. And I'm hoping that we can do that. But it is what it is, right? So on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta go get some work shoes. And yeah. Honesty is the best policy. Okay, I wanted to pop back on here really quick. Do you guys remember Amelia Pilia? Okay, I know that name sounds so stupid, but if you're my age, 37, it was a book about this fucking dumb fucking maid, right? No, she's like the housekeeper. Do you remember Amelia Pilia? What? Oh my god, my jokes aren't really funny. He laughs at them like he knows who the fuck she is. We gotta watch. I wonder if she made like, you know, that Curious George like channel on TV. Like I don't know if they make an Amelia Bedelia thing. Okay, if you guys don't know who she is like this maid and housekeeper that lives with this dad who like lost his wife and like their little boy. So she takes care of this little boy, but she does things in the literal way. And like, it's always like, she's just dumb. She's just like the dumbest blonde, but she's like not blonde. You know what I mean? And it's hilarious, but it's like a kid's book series, and it's just funny. It's really funny. I am Amelia Pilia. I am today years old when I realized that, and I've been thinking about this, and The Weeknd's my favorite artist. Well, I don't know, Kevin Gates right now is my favorite, but like, it's always The Weeknd. Like, it's just my go-to like music. Anyway, he sings, he's like, duffel bag full of drugs and a rocket. And I'm like, oh, he's got Molly, DMT, and a bunch of trains and like toys that he's playing with. I am today years old when I found out that he's talking about a gun. I really thought he was like playing with toys on drugs, which I totally would do. So like, I got it. I'm like, oh my God, he's like so cool. Oh my God.